In a realm far beyond the grasp of human understanding, hidden under depths of inscrutable enigmas and elusive eternity, dwells the damned forgotten land. This macabre haven of dread and horror is enveloped in an uncanny silence so deep and chilling, it seeps into the marrow of your soul, marking it with a stain of fear that's impossible to cleanse. The bone-piercing winds, heavy with the stench of decay and desolation, whisper horrifying tales that petrify even the most courageous hearts. Amid the ghostly ruins of a once pulsating city, a vast cornfield stands. Its menacing golden stalks, hardened like the skeletal fragments of the eternally damned, stand in a hushed, dreadful silence, fiercely guarding their horrifying secrets and the beast that lurks within. From this bleak desolation, a monstrous entity takes form, a spine-chilling mutation of innocence and horror, a monstrous killer clown cowboy scarecrow, more terrifying than the abyss that resides in the darkest corners of a tormented mind. Being was conceived in the nightmarish bowels of the most depraved minds. It roams the ghost town, its laughter a death knell resonating through the empty streets, each echo a blood-curdling testament of its malevolent existence. In this god-forsaken city, the skeletal remains of buildings tower like monstrous tombstones. Their vacant windows stare into the void, amplifying deafening silence. A silence so complete, so suffocating, it feels as though time itself has been strangled, bowing to the indescribable terror that the forgotten land manifests. This desolate city and its scarecrow overseer stand as chilling testament to the darkness that lurks in the abyss, waiting to consume the unwary. Into this desolate wasteland, a throng of unsuspecting teenagers carelessly blunder. Drawn to the city's siren call, the allure of the unknown, they break the barrier into a realm that rips apart their grandest illusions. Their youthful laughter and daring bravado pierce the silence, a stark, jarring contrast to the city's ancient, haunting quiet. Their innocence, shining bright against the city's darkening shadows, only serves to heighten the looming dread that lurks within the urban crevices. It's a city of secrets, and these untarnished souls have no idea of the lurking horrors that threaten. As the veil of darkness blankets the city, it unfurls an ominous visage of terror. The scarecrow, a figure of inexplicable dread, breaks from its death-like stupor, its distorted face throbbing with an unspeakable menace beneath the eerie glow of the spectral moon. It takes reign of its formidable beast of iron, a monstrous machine that grinds into life with a bellowing roar that ricochets through the silent night, its devilish headlights piercing the oppressive obscurity. With this, commencement of a petrifying pursuit is signaled. Through the contorted streets of the city, now transformed into a labyrinth of fear, the scarecrow hunts, its monstrous machine leaving a trail of terror. The labyrinthine cityscape, a shadowy maze of uncertainty, becomes the stage for a horrifying chase. The scarecrow's chilling laughter escalates, amplifying the dread, growing ever more sinister and malevolent with each passing second. The pursuit then moves into the cornfields, the towering stalks transformed into a labyrinth of spine-chilling horror. The scarecrow prowls, navigating the serpentine paths, its laughter echoing off the monstrous walls of corn, creating a chilling symphony of terror. Each rustle of the corn leaves, each twist and turn in the labyrinth brings new horror, elevating the suspense to a deafening crescendo. The once innocuous cornfield is now a maze of nightmares, directed by the terrifying puppeteer that is the scarecrow. In a relentless procession of terror, the teenagers succumb, their agonized screams swallowed whole by the unforgiving city. They're their youthful dreams of escape, of surviving yet another day, wither and die in the merciless grasp of their chilling nightmares. The symbol of unending terror bathes in their profound dread, showing not a single atom of mercy. The forsaken land seizes them, greedily feasting on their despair, their stories becoming the gore-stained pages of its cursed chronicles. Yet in the heart of this ghastly pandemonium, a singular figure endures. A lone silhouette, fueled by desperation bordering insanity and raw courage, somehow evades the relentless, gruesome pursuit. The city, its heart throbbing with morbid anticipation, watches as this final flicker of hope shatters the deadly confines of the scarecrow and the forsaken land. As the first light of dawn fractures the horizon, the city recoils into its bone-chilling silence, concealing its unspoken mysteries. The scarecrow, the sentinel of this spectral city, recedes into the obscurity. A chilling laughter, its macabre farewell, drips from its stitched mouth, gradually merging into the wind. The sound is like a morbid lullaby, a frigid breath that sends shivers down the spine of the silent night. It lurks in the darkness, a creature of the shadows, biding its time, its hollow eyes ever watchful for the next innocent souls, brave enough to intrude upon the ominous territory of the forgotten land. In the chilling aftermath of these appalling events, a spine-tingling reflection on the fates of these terrified youngsters is inevitable, and it is in itself a horrifying reality. Their journey serves as a blood-curdling testament to the lethal perils that lay obscured in the unfathomable abysses of the unknown, the abominable monstrosities that stealthily lurk within the deepest, darkest corners of oblivion, waiting to pounce. The Forgotten Land, ever silent, stands as a disturbingly quiet observer to their hellish nightmare. Its secrets remain deep-rooted, its terror incessant, forever looming and relentlessly tormenting. In the end, a solitary, haunted figure emerged, bearing not merely the burden of their own survival, but carrying the ghastly chronicles of the departed. Their narrative does not merely whisper, but shrieks through the biting wind, a chilling dirge that carves itself into the very soul of the desolate, forgotten land. This is an anguished testimony that resonates through the barren landscape, a horrifying echo of despair and loss that seeps into the soil, taints the air, and haunts the living in its relentless, ghostly refrain.